Today's topic is DFT properties. In brief, generally DFT possesses four properties, that are linear, periodicity, DFT symmetry, and DFT phase shifting. So moving towards property, first of all we will discuss linearity property. What linearity property says, let we have x1 and given sequence having terms x0, x1, x2 and so on up to xn minus 1, and different sequence x2n equals to x0 dash, x1 dash, x2 dash and so on up to x dash n minus 1 are two sets of discrete samples with corresponding DFTs given by x1k and x2k. So taking their DFT sample, we should get x0 plus x1, x0 plus x0 dash, x1 plus x1 dash and so on xn minus 1 plus x dash n minus 1. It will be given by x1k plus x2k. So let's derive it. For given sequence, given input sequence x1n, its DFT will be x1k, which will be equals to summation n equals to 0 to n minus 1 x1n e to the power minus j 2 pi nk upon n. Similarly, x2 will be summation n equals to 0 to n minus 1 x2n e to the power minus j 2 pi nk upon n. So on summing these two sequences these two DFTs, we will get x1k plus x2k equals to summation n equals to 0 n minus 1 x1 plus x2 to the power x1 plus x2 into e to the power minus j 2 pi nk upon n as per definition. So it will prove the linearity property. Then we will move toward second property, that is periodicity property. What periodicity shows, states that for k greater than equals to n, DFT shows periodicity property. What periodicity property states, that xk will be equals to x of n plus k plus x of 2n plus k equals to x of minus n plus k minus 2n plus k and so on x of m n plus k, where m is an integer. So now writing down the DFT of given sequence xn, we will get xk equals to summation as per definition, summation n equals to 0 to capital N minus 1 xn e to the power minus j 2 pi nk upon n for a periodic sequence x of m n, DFT of x of m n plus k will be equals to, as per definition, summation n equals to 0 to capital N minus 1 xn e to the power minus j 2 pi n upon n into m n plus k. K is replaced by m n plus k. Now after solving it, we will get summation n equals to 0 to capital N minus 1 xn e to the power minus j 2 pi nk upon n e to the power minus j 2 pi mn. यहाँ पे हमने क्या किया है, के को कॉमन, के को ले लिया अलग, एम एन प्लस के को अलग अलग मल्टीप्लाई किया गया है, तो के टर्म आ गया है ई के साथ और एम एन को अलग ब्रेक कर लिया है, तो ई टू द पावर माइनस जे 2 पाई एन अपॉन एन, एम एन प्लस के को सॉल्व करके लिख दिया है ई टू द पावर माइनस जे 2 पाई एन के अपॉन एन इंटू ई टू द पावर माइनस जे 2 पाई एम एन. ठीक है, तो अब यहाँ पे m और n जो है बोथ आर इंटीजर्स, तो इंटीजर्स के लिए यहाँ पे करेक्शन है, ई टू द पावर माइनस जे 2 पाई एम एन विल बी इक्वल टू 1. नेक्स्ट, replacing its value, x of mn plus k will be equals to summation n equals to 0 to n minus 1 xn e to the power minus j 2 pi nk upon n, and as per definition it will be equal to xk. So hence proved that DFT of any given sequence possess periodicity property. Now moving towards third property, symmetry property. If the samples xn are real, then extracting its information in frequency domain, 1 minute, let's zoom my camera. सिमेट्री प्रॉपर्टी में क्या होता है, इफ़ द सैम्पल्स ऑफ एक्सन, जो हम एक्सन इनपुट ले रहे हैं, दैट इज़ रियल, तो देन एक्सट्रैक्टिंग इट्स इंफॉर्मेशन इन फ्रीक्वेंसी डोमेन. Frequency domain means we are taking its DFT. Here xn given input sequence is in time domain and its DFT is in frequency domain. Then not taking extracting its information in frequency domain, it seems counterintuitive because from the given n bit information in one domain, means in time domain, we are giving n bit information, but we are deriving 2 n bits of information in frequency domain. ठीक है, इट इज़ काउंटर इंट्यूटिव. वैसा पॉसिबल, ऐसा होना नहीं चाहिए कि इफ़ वी आर प्रोवाइडिंग एन बिट इन्फॉर्मेशन देन वी शुड रिसीव एन बिट इन्फॉर्मेशन टू, बट हेयर वी आर गेटिंग 2 n bit इन्फॉर्मेशन इन फ्रीक्वेंसी डोमेन. ठीक है, तो इट सजेस्ट दैट देयर इज सम, इफ़ वी आर गेटिंग मोर bits of information, it means that there is some redundancy present here. So we calculate this redundancy of x capital X0 up to xn minus 1, means in DFT or in frequency domain, as per periodicity property. Okay, what periodicity property shows that we will calculate further. Here we just write down the statement of the symmetry property. What symmetry property say, that if xk is the DFT of any given sequence xn, then x of n minus k will be equals to complex conjugate of xk. This symmetry property states the same statement. Not deriving it, first of all we will calculate xk. As per definition, xk equals to, again, summation n equals to 0 to capital N minus 1 xn e to the power minus j 2 pi nk upon n. Now further calculating it, now we will replace k by n minus k. So here in the above expression, now we will write we will replace k by capital N minus k. So our in left in LHS we will get x of n minus k equals to, in RHS, summation n equals to 0 to capital N minus 1 xn e to the power minus j 2 pi n upon n, and k is replaced by capital N minus k. So now solving this exponential term, we will get summation n equals to 0 to capital N minus 1 xn e to the power minus e to the power j 2 pi nk upon n into e to the power minus j 2 pi n. Okay, now value of exponential term, since n is an integer here, so value of e to the power minus j 2 pi n will be 1. So replacing it by 1, we will get x of n minus k equals to summation n equals to 0 to capital N minus 1 xn e to the power j 2 pi nk upon n. But as per definition, exponential term should have negative power, so we can say that it will be complex conjugate of e to the power minus j 2 pi nk upon n. So as per DFT definition, it will be equals to complex conjugate of xk. So here it satisfies the symmetry property. Further we will discuss, if the samples xn are real, if the input sample xn are real, then they will contain almost n bit of information. On the other hand, xk is a complex number, hence it will contain 2 n bits of information. There is correction here, 2 n bits of information. So we can say that from input sequence xn, which is given as x0, x1 and up to xn minus 1, its DFT will be xk, x0, x1 and up to xn minus 1 is derived. So here it implies that from n bit of information we are deriving 2n bit of bits of information. This is again counterintuitive as we have discussed earlier. So we should expect some relationship here in the sequence. Given sequence means DFT. From here we conclude that since it is giving 2n bit of information, so here from here we conclude that mod of xn minus k should be equal to mod of xk, and angle phase of x of n minus 1 m will be equal to here it should be k. Phase of x of n minus k will be equals to minus of phase of xk. It is simply the complete page simply explains the expression we have derived earlier, that x of n minus k will be equals to complex conjugate of xk, means their mod will be same and their phase will be in opposite direction. So here we have discussed 3 property, and rest of the properties we will discuss in next lecture. Okay, thank you.